Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and today I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to show you guys my favorite sandwich of all time, the Philly Cheesesteak sandwich. And I mean a real Philly cheesesteak sandwich, not the fake ones that you get outside of Philly. Pretty much most Philly cheesesteak sandwiches outside of Philly do not compare at all to the real thing. Now, when most people think Philly cheesesteaks and Philly, they think of Pat's and Geno's. However, I grew up in suburban Philly, and I need to let you in on a little secret. Pat's and Geno's are tourist traps. They may be the places that invented the cheesesteak sandwiches, but today they're tourist traps and no one in Philly ever goes to eat there. Instead, I'm gonna show you guys a real Philly cheesesteak sandwich. We're at Delassandro's. In my mind, the best cheesesteak in the whole city. I'm hungry, it's past 2 o'clock, and as you can see, even at 2:15, there's still a huge line at Dalessandro's, just showing you how good it is. I'm hungry, let's go eat.
Number, please.
The following customers are ready for pickup. Moses B. Tishi M. Please get in line for the left window. The window on the right.
Alright guys, we just got our Philly cheesesteak. We had to find one of the side streets to eat because, as you can see, the place is pretty packed. There's not really much seating as well. There's only 3 tables, so there's pretty much no chance that I was gonna get a seat. But it's okay, we'll eat in one of these side streets and we'll just eat outside. Let me show you what we got. I've eaten tons of great sandwiches. I've had the chopped cheese in New York, and I've had the Italian beef in Chicago, but guys, trust me, nothing compares to an authentic Philly cheesesteak in Philly itself. Just look at this cheesesteak. Perfectly grilled onions, big slices of onion, nice soft bread, and a high quality meat with gooey American cheese or provolone or whiz holding it all together. Wow guys, I cannot wait to dig in. Seriously, let's dig in. It's a little cold today, so it's kind of a race against time. Let's dig in. All right, now, it may make for a better thumbnail to have a big sandwich, but I kind of wish they had cut it in half. Typically they do that, but I guess they don't always do that. Anyways, let's dig in. Oh yeah. Can't talk, more eat. Wow. In my mind, guys, there are few sandwiches as good as a real Philly cheesesteak. Everything from the soft bread, to the delicious onions, to the amazing juicy meat, and the gooey cheese. I mentioned soft bread, but that really is a big part of it. Now, most good cheesesteak places in Philly will get their bread from a bakery called Amoroso. Amoroso rolls are known for being very soft, but not too soft. They're soft almost in like a cakey way, but they still kind of have like, as you can see, kind of a give to it. So that just makes it perfect for sandwiches, especially meaty, cheesy sandwiches. And just look inside the cheesesteak. Basically, good cheesesteak places will almost infuse the cheese with the meat. A lot of people think of like the cheesy, slimy cheesesteaks, and those definitely exist, and I like those too. They definitely have their place in Philly and in the world. But in my mind, the best cheesesteak places, that cheese becomes almost homogenous with the meat. So the cheesesteak almost becomes like a sandwich meat dumpling. Oh, guys, it's an excellent sandwich. Now, I grew up in suburban Philadelphia on the South Jersey side, so I grew up eating cheesesteaks. So I could be a little bit biased. So, okay, you know, in tune with this channel, let's try to be objective. I guess at this place, the meat could stand to be a little bit more salted. I would probably like it to be a little bit saltier, but other than that, objectively, it's a great sandwich. A lot of people don't really realize that a real Philly cheesesteak really is a simple sandwich. But when you do simple things well, that's when you get great things. I already mentioned the bread being pivotal for great texture. The onions, as you can see, are done well. The onions are sliced real thick, caramelized and grilled to perfection. I hate when onions are so caramelized. They're caramelized to basically like liquid almost. Like they're so drippy and gooey, and it's not really for me. I feel like these are caramelized onions to like the perfect texture. And lastly, let's talk about the meat itself. Now, a lot of people forget that a cheesesteak is steak. And just like any steak steak, it's only gonna be as good as the quality of the meat. So because of that, most cheesesteak places will use ribeye steak. They'll use thinly sliced ribeye. For that reason, cheesesteak sandwiches are very simple. It's just steak, bread, and cheese and onions. Maybe ketchup, maybe mushrooms, maybe hot peppers, but that's pretty much it. Nothing else but that. Now the reason for that is not just a dogmatic, okay, no lettuce on a cheesesteak because I said so, because the city of Philadelphia said so. The reason for that is because ribeye steak is from one of the best cuts of the cow. So when you eat ribeye steak in a fancy steakhouse, they're also only gonna give you the ribeye steak with salt, pepper, and a sear and butter. Sure, you can add sauce, you can add lots of seasonings, you can do all that and it might taste great, but then there's really no point in using ribeye. Then you can use a cheaper cut of beef. You don't really need to use the best, juiciest cut of beef for a ribeye steak if you're gonna mask the natural flavor of the beef with all those extra flavors. So for that reason, an authentic Philly cheesesteak will also be very simple. Just meat, cheese, and bread, and maybe a few other toppings at most. But hey, now that you've learned all that, and whenever you're craving a Philly cheesesteak in a city outside of Philly, or if you're making one at home, and you decide, hey, I want my Philly cheesesteak to have lettuce, I want it to have steak sauce or barbecue sauce, then hey, you do you. I'm just explaining the rationale for it, the non-dogmatic reason for keeping a cheesesteak simple. So hey, if after all that, you still decide that you'd rather have more toppings, then hey, you do you. As long as it tastes good to you, who am I to say that you can't do that? I'm just explaining the traditional way of eating a cheesesteak, and why in Philly you're never gonna get lettuce or steak sauce or barbecue sauce. Just explaining the tradition, that's all. Alright, as I mentioned, it's cold outside, so we can't waste time. We gotta eat this while it's hot. Very good. Wow. It's always so sad, guys, when I get down to my final bite of cheesesteak, but let's be optimistic. Let's smile because it happened, not cry because it's over. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. I drove all the way down to Philadelphia just to show you guys my favorite sandwich, and this place, Dalessandro's, never disappoints, just like how every legit cheesesteak I've had in Philly also never disappoints. As you can tell, this place registered in the Clean Plate Club, or Clean Wrapper, I guess. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hopefully you had fun watching me eat this sandwich, and hopefully you learned a thing or two. But now I'd like to hear from you. Have you eaten at Dalessandro's before? If so, did you like it? Do you think it's the best cheesesteak in Philly? If not, what's your favorite cheesesteak place? Let me know in the comments because great minds eat alike. I'm gonna finish what's left of my cheesesteak. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. I'm gonna finish what's left of my cheesesteak now. Until next time, I'll see you later.